Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. We've got Tracy McGrady. Flagg is out there with Bailey. Then it's Khalil Ware. And it's Cunningham in at the point. And for Los Angeles, Tari Easton is out there with Walker Kesseler. Then there's DeAndre Hunter. Then there's Andrew Nembhard. And it's Young in at the point. Well, Clark, everyone's picking the same team to win this one. They're clear favorites.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, and they should be. But you can't take anybody lightly in the NBA. As the underdog, you have no expectations, and sometimes that can free you up to play your best basketball, which gives you a chance to maybe catch that opponent who's the favorite off guard.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
And here's Charlotte. A fantastic stretch this group has strung together. 8 wins and counting.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
Fires from the corner. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. For 3, Hunter. And it's Flagg with the rebound. Charlotte, their last game, a win against the Minnesota Timberwolves. McGrady against Young. And it's sent back by Kesseler. Here's McGrady. Hits the three-point bomb. McGrady's got 5.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Bounce pass Kesseler. Hunter on the wing. And the Clippers miss again.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Down low. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. Shot clock at 6. Driving the lane.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That is his first foul of the game. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Cunningham against Young, and stolen by Point.
Great instincts defensively. He saw the ball coming back out and then made a play on it.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now, here's Hunter. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. 5 to shoot. Here's Young. Kesseler wide open. He fires. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
Ware, no good.
And typically, he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Kesseler. It's Nembhard on the wing. Hunter sets a screen for Nembhard. Hunter on the wing. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And what you love about Cooper Flag, GA, he's committed with playing the game the right way.
Yeah, I mean, even back in middle school, he would binge watch the '86 Celtics, a team known for its high IQ.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
That's him. Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show us. Let's go. Way to go, everyone. Let's hear it for you.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. To the left wing. Young outside. Hunter with the screen on Cunningham. Easton passes to Hunter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Hunter with the jam.
At 6'7", Hunter, nice handles there, showing him off on that possession.
Cunningham against Young. Cunningham passes to Bailey. McGrady outside. Shoots the 3. Easton grabs the board.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Back to Hunter. Pulls it from the elbow. The offensive rebound. Here's Kesseler. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
With the season winding down, GA, what's key for a long playoff run, do you think?
Kevin, one thing is health, right? When you look back at past NBA champions, lots of times it's the teams that were able to survive the year without any major injuries.
Now here's Brooks. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Here's Jonas. Kesseler with the rebound. Clippers trail by 10 to the paint. Here's Eason. Good on the shot, and that changed the lead to single digits.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Here's Jonas.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Pass to Hunter. Back to Young. Three-pointer. The Hornets pull it in. Here's Jonas. There's 1:38 left to play here in the first. And that one is stuffed right through.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now, here is Young. Boy, was he something else against Dallas. It's good.
When you watch Young, there's a courage to his game.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. No good on the triple.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And stolen by Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Into the lane. Pass to Mikan. Here is Brooks. Here's Jonas. Here's McDaniels. He's covered by Eason. 4 on the clock. There's the triple. The shot by Jonas. No good. Now Eason. It's Young on the wing. Up again. Planks the putback jam. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Hornets?
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
And also, guys, they're out-hustling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Setting the floor for the Hornets. Flag is out there with Bailey. Then it's Cunningham. Then it's Tracy McGrady. And it's Ware in at the 5. Here's Sensabaugh. Outside, Murphy. Here's Person. Sinks the three-pointer.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
Cunningham looking around. For 3. It's good from long range. Cunningham's got 5 now.
A revenge bucket right there. Cunningham making up for the 3 points at the other end.
And it's quickly missing. Hornets leading by 10. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer designed for second fiddle.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
McGrady passes to Cunningham. Pass to Bailey. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Offensive rebound. Here's Flag. And Flag throws it down.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the Clippers making a change here. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Hunter. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Ware's got 5 rebounds tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And I like seeing McGrady rise up for the dunk. Has amazing leaping ability and good reach, too. He makes it look easy.
Here's Young from the arc. Here's Person, and goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Kudos for the effort, but he got there a little too late.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Kesseler's checked in. Charlotte making a switch here. Young against Love. McGrady right side. That's in there. Love with the assist. McGrady's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Hunter on the wing. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Charlotte leading by 15. Close the alley-oop.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Hey, you know, what he lacks inside, he makes up for with his vertical.
For Charlotte, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, another turnover there, but guys, overall, they take good care of the basketball.
Andrew Nembhard's checked in for the Clippers. And the Hornets making a change here. The Clippers have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Young taking his time here. Kesseler setting the pick for Young. Hunter on the wing. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Kesseler. And Kesseler throws it down.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Shot by Easton, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Houston's shot's good.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Now, I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
To the inside, Wall, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And it's the Clippers with the ball, trailing by 17. Young outside. Pocket 6. Goes up on the high post. It's Nembhard on the wing. Young outside. Launches a 3. Good on the three-point shot. Young's got 5 more.
And that's just too easy for Young. The D has to guard him a lot better than that beyond the arc.
Offensive screen set. Clippers ball.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Pass to Kesseler. Hunter for 3. It's rebounded by Mikan. Mikan's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
Now, here's Hunter. Kesseler passes to Hunter. Here's Young. Another miss by Young. Hornets leading by 14. Pass to Jonas. Here's Houston. Beyond the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Houston's got 7 points for the quarter.
Yeah, after a nothing first quarter, he's bounced back nicely.
In the corner, it's Hunter. Lets the 3 fly, and the 3 ball is good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working
to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And so we conclude the first half. Hornets ahead. They lead by 14. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race. You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some.
Speaking of bright, Ernie, can we wear sunglasses on the set? You know, I'm looking at Shaq's head, and it's really, that wax he put on his head, oh my God, it's just glaring in my eyes.
Well, it deflects away the haters like you, Kenny. Glad to know it's working.
You have any extra, Biggin?
You don't need it, Ernie. You always shine.
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Clippers.
They've looked weak defensively. If you got any pride, they need to show it soon.
Yeah, they're serving up a buffet inside, and the other team's going for seconds and thirds.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Tracy McGrady.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. They've got Tari Eason. Andrew Nembhard is out there with Trae Young. Then there's Hunter, and it's Kesseler in at the center. That's who's out there for the Clippers. For Los Angeles, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. First free throw is good. And Clark, I've got to say, you might have been one of the first true combo forwards. And that's not a rarity anymore.
No, it's common. It's actually 13 to a dozen now when you talk about the versatility of forwards in this league. At sizes going north of 6'8", ability to make threes and go rack to rack. You're not boxed into any one position nowadays. It's all about being a skilled, versatile basketball player regardless of your size. And I love it for the game and for the spectators.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player, excellent at the free throw line.
Kesseler setting the pick for Hunter. 11 feet away, buries the jump shot. Kessler's got 5 points so far. Hornets leading by 12. And here's Cunningham. He's got 7. The Clippers grab the miss. Eason's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Hunter on the wing. Young against Cunningham. Hunter with the screen on Cunningham. Pass to Eason. Fader on the way. And the shot falls short this time.
Relatively open from mid-range. You'd like to see that one go down.
And Flag throws it down.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Trae Young is learning to become a threat when he's off.
And now, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can...
The previous play is under review.
Everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the...
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
Both shots good from the strike.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
Cunningham kicks to McGrady. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Young with the ball. Bailey picks him up. Young outside. Up and in on the way. Young's got 7.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
And it's flag missing. Clippers trail by 12. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Hunter. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Hunter's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, with a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Cunningham passes to Bailey. McGrady outside. Cunningham for 3. Clippers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Pass to Hunter. Kesseler setting the pick for Hunter. The Clippers need to get off a shot. The lead now cut to single digits. Kessler's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Cunningham's shot is off. Clippers trail by 8. Hunter with it. Bailey picks him up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And there, just through activity, Hunter keeps the pressure on the defense.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Los Angeles making a switch here. Murphy's checked in. The free throw drops for Hunter. And he makes both free throws.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Going inside.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Pass to Eason. Outside, Murphy. In the corner, it's Hunter. Takes it inside. McDaniels on the wing. He's covered by Eason. Clippers trail by 8. There's 1:54 left to play here in the third. And Kesseler throws it down.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Pass to to Jonas. Here's Houston. Nembhard covering. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. 1:25 left here in the third quarter. Here's Sensabaugh. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Inside. And now the Clippers on the break. Pulls it up. Murphy can't hit.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
McDaniels passes to Houston. McDaniels a screen on Nembhard. Here's Houston and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. The first free throw is good. Young's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. The Hornets also with a sub. Diabate's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. The Clippers have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. Free throw drops for Murphy.
And Murphy is a reliable combo guard, one that scores and passes it efficiently.
And the Hornets making a change here. Walsh is checked in. Here's Jonas. Pass to Diabate. Jacks up a 3. Charlotte gets it back. Mikan. Here's Jonas. Young with the steal. Outside, Murphy. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Murphy's got 4 points this quarter. Young with the steal. He's clobbered. He'll get 3 shots at the line. It's going to be on Kasparas Jonas.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
Good if it goes. No good on the last second attempt there. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Hornets lead by 1. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you got a big guy that can pass.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. Cade Cunningham out there with Tracy McGrady. Then it's Flag. Then it's Khalil Ware. And it's Bailey into the 3. Pass to Murphy. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Cunningham's shot is off.
Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
Acted quickly. Against the rim with a 2-handed slam.
And you've got to give him a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Just a special offensive talent. We don't see guys like Cunningham come through the league that often.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Walker Kesseler, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Young against Cunningham. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Out left to the wing. Bailey with a wide open look. Knocks down the 3-ball. And it's a 5-point Hornets lead.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Young against Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. Shoots it up. And the Clippers miss again.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Over to the left wing. That's good by Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh has got his first 3 points of the game.
There's just so much Murphy can do with the ball in his hands. He can score himself when he has to, but finding an open teammate like that is always his first priority. First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
And stolen by Flash. It's 2-on-1. He lobs it up and finished off by Bailey.
Well, so often we see this. Transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
And so Young will bring it up for the Clippers. 7-point differential. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks in Milwaukee. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Bailey passes to Cunningham. Oh, good with the triple. The Clippers have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter.
Excellent job by McGrady using his length to deny that shot.
And he goes big with the dunk right over Walker Kesseler.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
Stolen by Kesseler. And stolen by Fly. And they're running. Bailey. He finishes with a one-handed dunk.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Takes the three. Kesseler pulls it down.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Guys, it's been their weakness to this point in the game, but they're still alive.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
Young against Cunningham. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a three. A three-pointer. Good.
You got to love seeing McGrady when he's hot. An amazing score from any spot on the floor.
Young with the ball. Now defended by Cunningham. Hornets leading by 12. Cleared away by Eason.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
First team.
That's good from Young.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. Young's teammates love to see him at the strike.
It's good, and he's 100% from the line thus far. Charlotte has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
so many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan there in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
But we'll come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Cunningham against Young. Here's Bailey. 6 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Kesseler.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Now, Kesseler. Cunningham outside. Oh, no good on the dunk.
Boy, I'm puzzled, baffled, confused. How does such an elite finisher not throw that one down? Scratching my head, shaking it too. Wrong effort that time, producing the best look possible.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. Clock management at this time of the game.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
Two-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
And the Clippers call time here. 17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in their hub?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
Okay, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Flag with the rebound. For 3. Cleared away by Eason. Now Kesseler. So it's the Hornets picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Tracy McGrady.